Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another weekend of low impact cardio. So today's circuit should be fairly familiar in format. Exercises should also be a bit familiar, but we try to change things up over here. So the format is going to be 8 exercises back to back, 45 seconds each, no rest in between, and then we're going to run through that cycle 3 times total. There's a break between each cycle, of course, so you can catch your breath. And as always, please don't hesitate to take breaks whenever you need to during the cycle. If you feel that your breath is too short or you're just getting too tired, take a break. It's okay. All you need for this is some water. If you want a mat, you can have one for your feet, but we're not going to be down on the floor at all. This is all standing, so don't worry too much about it as long as you have a little bit of space around you to move. That's it. Without further ado, let's get to it. Let's start with a warm-up. 10 shoulder rolls back, 10 shoulder rolls forward. And other way. All right, let's go for a little step and reach, stretching out the side of the body. 10 on each side. All right, going for some knee pulls, grabbing the knee, pulling it in towards the chest. 10 on each side for these. All right, and last of all, some nice big leg swings, again, 10 on each side. Make sure you have room around you. Hang onto the wall if you need to. And when you get to 10 on one side, you're going to switch and do the other leg. And when you get to 10 on the other side, our quick little warm-up is done. Okay, I'm going to pause the music. Pause the music. We're going to run through our exercise cycle. So, as I said in the intro, if you listen to the intro, we have 8 exercises back to back. We're doing them for 45 seconds each. No rest in between. If you really need a rest, take a rest. Of course, don't hesitate, but I won't be taking any rests. I've got my handy-dandy timer going back here, so I'll be calling out the times as we get close to each of them. No work on the floor. We are all standing today, okay? So, our first move is going to be a jab with a double knee drive on the right side, or the right knee. So we're going to be jabbing forward, left knee, jabbing forward with the right hand, and then 2 knee drives with the left knee, jab forward with the right, 2 knee drives with the left knee, okay? And then we're doing the same thing on the other side. This is exercise number 2. Left hand jabs forward, 2 knee drives on the right, left, and 2 knee drives, okay? That's the first 2. 3, we're doing zombie kicks. So nice straight legs up in front. You don't actually have to touch your toes, but the arms are coming forward like they are reaching for the toes. And only kicking as high as feels okay for you. Number 4, we've got a reverse lunge to a knee drive. Again, starting, it doesn't really matter which side you start on because we're gonna do 1 round for each side. So you're stepping back and then knee drive forward, step back, knee drive forward. This is not like a full lunge. We're just going for a little shallow step, and then we're doing the same thing on the other side, back and up, back and up, okay? And then we've got our insole taps, so tapping the inside of the foot. Again, getting as speedy as you want. Then we've got our downward punches, alternating sides. So we're punching down and down and down, keeping a nice bend in that supporting knee here. Okay, and then our last one, we've got uppercuts. I know I do a lot of uppercuts, but I really like uppercuts. So picturing that there's a chin that you don't like that's in front of you and you're trying to punch it, okay? So knees stay relaxed, core stays engaged so that pelvis is tucked under, and then you're punching up. All right, that's it. That's our round. I'll remind you as we go through what each exercise is coming up, but we are going to start with that jab to a knee drive on the right side. So right hand punches forward, left knee drives up. The music. All right, we're going to start this over. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. There's our timer. Ready? And punch, knee, and knee. Keep that front knee relaxed. No locking out in the joints. Got 15 seconds left. Less than 10 seconds and we're switching to the other side. There's 5. Sorry. Let me turn this up. And 3, 2, 1, switching, sorry. I always think about editing out my mistakes. And I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm just human. We can have the mistakes in there, it's fine. We've got our zombie kicks coming up in 10 seconds. There's our zombie kicks. Nice straight legs. A little bit of bend in the knees, okay? And again, form over speed. So only going as fast as feels comfortable for you. We're here for 45 seconds, so. We've got our reverse lunge into a knee drive. Either side can start. A little less than 10 seconds. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, back and up. Back and up. Again, speed comes second, form comes first. Less than 15 seconds left. Almost there. Then we're going into the other side with the left leg. Stepping back in 3, 2, 1. Other side. Left leg back, right knee up. Or the other way, depending on where you started. Arms don't really have to do anything special. I just keep mine up in front because that's what's comfortable for me. But you can do whatever you want with your arms. Whatever pleases you. Got 10 seconds left here. And we're going into those insole taps. There we go. side to side, tapping the inside of the foot, or the ankle really. Is the ankle part of your foot? Not, well, kind of. Kind of. All right, in 20 seconds, we go into our downward punches, alternating sides. Last 3, 2, 1, and down, 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 down. Got almost like a little lunge happening in the legs. You can punch as hard or as softly as you want. Ten seconds left here, and then we're going into our little uppercut finisher. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gauge that core. Soft knees. Punch it up. Make sure those toes are pointing straight ahead, nice and parallel. Keep the hips loose. Glutes engaged. Hello. Get into those punches. Get into them. Get into them. Ten more seconds. Like, Eliza, why did you do that? We don't need your sweaty face up that close. 3, 2, 1. There's our break. Bravo! All right, that was 1 set down. We have 2 to go. Grab some water. We're doing the same thing all over again. We're also knocking things over. Oh, in case nobody noticed, I'm very into maximalism, as in I like stuff everywhere. But the downside of that is that if I take a wrong step, inevitably something will fall. Okay, starting with that jab to knee drive on the right side in 3, 2, 1. There's our bell. This is cycle 2 of 3. Coming up on our last 10 seconds before we switch sides. And 3, 2, 1, and switch. That timed out quite well. I like keeping things even, which is a little harder to do when you're doing it with time instead of reps, but it's okay. Got our zombie kicks after this. How many seconds? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, zombie kicks. You should feel this one in your core too. It's creating a sort of crunch between the arm and the leg. And even just lifting that leg is creating a little bit of work for the lower abdominals, which are super important for pelvic support, in case I haven't mentioned it before. do your lower back a favor and work out your lower abs. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stepping back and up, back and up. Either side can start. We're gonna get to both. I find it easier if I keep the weight in the front leg, in that supporting leg, and then it's almost more of a tap back with the other leg, and you get a little bit more efficiency of movement that way rather than transferring a bunch of weight to the back as you step back. 10 more seconds and then we're switching sides. And there we go. Left leg steps back or right, whichever side you didn't just do is now stepping back. And after this, got our insole taps. Just a little over 20 seconds left here. And 3, 2, 1. Insole to insole. This is almost like a working break. It's not quite as heart rate increasing as the other movements. So you can use it as like a little bit of a breather. And again, you don't actually have to touch the inside of your foot. If you can't touch the inside of your foot, you're just going for that angle in the leg and reaching as much as you can towards that ankle. It's the intention of the movement that matters. Mobility range, don't worry about that. 10 more seconds and then we're going into those downward punches. There we go. Down and down, down. Alternating sides. Again, you can punch with as much power and force as you want. I'm keeping mine pretty gentle because my arms are a little bit sore from my workout yesterday. A little bit tired. And that's the thing, folks. In case I haven't stressed this enough, every time you work out, you do not have to give 100%. If you feel like moving, but your body's just like, don't want to move that much, just do the exercises, but be gentle. 3, 2, 1. Got our uppercuts here. You don't always have to put maximum effort into the workout that you're doing. I mean, it's wonderful if you can, but I know I certainly don't have that level of energy even the majority of the time. And I have the advantage of loving working out. But for those who don't love it as much, it can be harder to have that kind of motivation. So just remember that it's all movement. The amount of effort that you put into the movement is completely up to you. You can have a very gentle workout and it'll still get those endorphins flowing. It'll still make you feel better. 3, 2, 1, and break. Gonna open this window here. Get some air flowing in. So yeah, just always listen to your body. It's really, really important to be in tune with yourself. Notice how things are feeling. Spend a day on the couch if you need to. Climb a mountain if you need to. It's all checks and balances. All right, 10 more seconds of rest and then we're heading into our last round, starting with that jab and double knee. In 3, 2, 1, last round. Excuse me. Heading into our last 10 seconds before we switch sides. There's 3, 2, 1, other side. Got our zombie kicks coming up next. Everything you do now is the last time you have to do it. If that puts a positive spin on it in any way, I've got 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, zombie kicks. Up and up. Make sure you're breathing, please. No holding the breath. Itchy nose. My allergies have been freaking out a little bit in reaction to my beautiful blooming Christmas cactus. All right, a little less than 10 seconds left here. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg steps back, left knee up. Less than 20 seconds left, and then we're going to switch sides. Ten seconds. This is our halfway point, folks. There's 3, 2, 1. Other side. Left leg steps back, right leg up. Or vice versa, depending on how you started. What do we have after this? Oh, our insole taps. Little break of sorts. All right, less than 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And insole taps. Ankle taps. I don't know why I say insole. Insole's not a word that's used that often. It's really ankle taps. But I feel like if you say ankle taps, people might think like the outside of the ankle, insole. There's no debate. It's the inside of your foot. Right? Okay. Just figured out my own logic. People find themselves talking to themselves more during quarantine? Because I do. 3, 2, 1. Downward punches. Second to last exercise here. Going into our uppercuts next. Last 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Plant yourself. Punch it up. Punch it up. Keep that core engaged. Keep those hips unlocked. Almost there. 15 more seconds of work and then we're done. 10. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Activity completed.
Done. All right, my lovelies, goodbye.
Yay! You did it. You made it. Another week, another workout. Thank you so much for joining me today for some low impact cardio. Don't forget that every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, we are doing strength training live stream class. So please don't hesitate to join me for that. I try to modify for most/all levels. I would say super advanced people, it's not your game, but for anybody from beginner to intermediate, I got you. That's it. That's all I got. Please stay well, stay safe, stay home if you can. Get some good food, get some good rest, drink your water, all those good things. And I will see you next time.